Welcome to the grammar section on the lesson that teaches how to say good day in Spanish. We thought that we would make a video so you could see what we were talking about while we explain it. After all, grammar isn't the easiest thing to understand, so anything we can do to make it easier could only be a good thing. This grammar video comes from the Good Morning Dialogue, and you can find that at www.learnpodcastspanish.com/goodmorning.html, just like it has on the screen there. Now here's a quick peek at the dialogue, and we're going to break it down so that you can understand every aspect of every sentence. Alright, ready? Here we go. We're going to dive into it. First, let's show you the following. Buenos dias. In Spanish, usually the adjective comes after the noun, but here's the reason it comes first this time. Buenos is the adjective meaning good. Dias means day, literally good day. Buenos dias. If we change the buenos and put it after the dias to be dias buenos, it would be a comparison. In Spanish, anytime the adjective comes after the noun, it is comparing the noun to all others like it. For example, días buenos are the good days, as opposed to some other days that weren't so good. But if buenos is before the noun, buenos días, it just means good days and not comparing these days to any other. Then we add amor. Buenos días, amor. Good morning or good day, love. Also, good morning, honey. All of these are good translations. They all work. Now, the third phrase, we have a verb. And not only a verb, but it's in the past tense. Tricky little devil. Now, in Spanish, every verb changes its form to match the subject of the sentence. In English, it's the same way. Assuming that your native language is English, I'll explain it to you with an example in English. Now, English has the subjects I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. And sometimes the verb form changes depending on what the subject is. So, here is an example of a verb conjugation, or changing the verb to match the subject of the sentence. I see, you see, he sees, she sees, it sees, we see, you see, they see. And of course, there's also a past tense to the verb to see. It is the conjugation form saw for every subject when talking about the past. I saw, you saw, he, she, it saw, we saw, you saw, they saw. Now in Spanish, the same rules apply. They also have subjects, and you can see here the corresponding subject in English and Spanish. See them both together on these charts. And they also have verbs that conjugate in the present and in the past. Speaking of Spanish, Spanish verbs also have present and past tenses. Since this sentence, we're focusing on the past tense, we'll focus on the bottom chart for now. Here you see a chart. These are the verb conjugations in the past for each subject. Yo dormí, tú dormiste, él, ella, usted durmió, nosotros dormimos, vosotros dormisteis, ellos, ellas, ustedes durmieron. Now we simply choose the form dormiste because it goes with the form tú. Did you sleep? That's how verbs work in Spanish. Just pick the verb form that matches the subject of the sentence. That's all there is to it. Next, we have the word bien. which just means, well. Did you sleep well? ¿Dormiste bien? And the last sentence is todavía, meaning still or yet. Next we have another verb. The verb is estar, meaning to be. And again, because it's a verb, we choose the form estoy because it corresponds to the subject I. I am tired. Remember, we have to choose the verb form that matches the subject of the sentence. I am tired. Estoy cansada. And last, we use cansada, meaning tired, for a woman. And if it were a man, it would end in an O, cansado, as you can see on this little graph here. So that's the dialogue, and if you need any more help, go ahead and look through the review underneath this video here. And don't forget the link at the bottom of this page. That'll take you to the worksheet section on this lesson for some supplemental vocabulary and some more practice.